Hello everyone, Mr. Weibel here. Wanted to do a update video on my old 3800 school bus. As you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I took the injectors out of it, had them tested, and put them back in. It ended up to be a really big deal, and I just wanted to give you an update here, and here's the rest of the story. So when I put this thing back together, I put the antifreeze in it and started it up. And the first thing I noticed after it had been running a couple minutes, when I took the reservoir cap off, in fact, here's the coolant reservoir, I noticed a strong odor of brake cleaner coming through here. That's got a circulation, and the coolant actually comes in right here, and then it mixes with the coolant in the reservoir. That way it keeps everything circulated. And I noticed just like I said, a real strong odor of brake cleaner, which is what I used when I had to replace those injector cups in order to dry up the surface in order for that Loctite to seal. So I ended up replacing this and all the radiator hoses, the upper, the lower radiator hose, and basically everything that coolant touched. And I also done the coolant filter, and the coolant filter's got a paper element inside of it, and I think that's where most of the brake cleaner went. So let's go out and look at the finished product and start it up. There's your brand new coolant reservoir, brand new coolant filter right down there. And the bus didn't come with this. It had a plate, a block off plate there, because they said this modern coolant, you don't need to use a coolant filter because it's got the additives in it already, but I use a coolant filter anyway. It's just an extra level of protection. So let's unplug it here and I'll fire it up for you. It's been plugged in for about 2 hours. It's about 46 degrees. I don't like cold starts. It's hard on the engine. We're going to turn the heat valve off here. We're going to let this engine keep the heat from the block heater so it warms up the oil quicker. Oh yeah. Good oil pressure right away. Very agile. Like I said, I'm going to kill all the heaters. Let the engine keep the heat. We're just going to let it warm up slowly here, and then I'm going to go for a leisure drive. There's the new bus over there. It's been sitting there now for 2 weeks because schools are closed down again, so I'm really looking forward to going for a little leisure drive here. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at my new LED lights that I bought. This here is a brand new LED dome light. It's actually the first LED light that this bus has. The rest of these are just the old incandescent lights. They're terrible. They barely light the bus up at night. And I just got that one today as a test light in order to see how they work compared to the brand new LED or the incandescent. I'm really impressed with it. The reason that I haven't bought up many LED lights for this bus is because, you know, it's overwhelming when you go to shop for these things. There's about 100 different options and you never know which one's going to work the best. So I've just stayed away from them altogether until now. Well, this one here is actually an LED light. That was the first LED light that I put on this bus, but it came from International Harvester. So a couple more things that I've been doing is I've been cleaning these seats out. Right down in here, this always gets just filthy dirty and disgusting when these buses are on the routes. So I took every one of these seat bottoms up and took my steam cleaner in there, put a towel down, so that way I could get these seat cracks extremely clean. And then your scuff rail down there, I took some soap and a scrub brush and got that all cleaned up. Probably my next project's going to be getting this spot of the floor fixed right here. This is driving me nuts here. It looks like crap. So I'm going to have to probably take the subfloor up in this section of the floor and just completely redo that, because it obviously has got some rust issues there. So that's a little update on my 3800, and like I said, I'm going to let her run here with all the heat valves off for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going on a leisure ride. So thanks for watching.